Let's keep it real estate. Claude AI for real estate agents is all the rage right now. And if you are using Claude to plan your YouTube videos, you, my friend, are already ahead of the curve. But just because you use AI doesn't mean your workflow is actually efficient. Because what I can boldly assume is that you are missing SOPs. So what is an SOP? It stands for Standard Operating Procedure, and in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to teach Claude exactly how to plan your videos for you with one single prompt every time. So instead of prompting Claude for your title ideas, then the thumbnail ideas, then the YouTube description, and the script, we can actually trigger all of those outcomes with one single sentence. So the next time that you have a new video idea, you can go straight into Claude and say, let's plan this video, and Claude will deliver you an entire YouTube package. Trust me, this is going to save you so much time and change your YouTube game. Before we begin, if you have not watched my video yet on how to create your own content operating system with Claude and Notion, check out this video and watch it first. I will link it in the cards above and in the description box down below, because in that video I show you how to set up a proper ecosystem or Claude project for your real estate videos and then connect that to a Notion database where your content actually lives. So watch that video first to understand how this mechanism between Claude and Notion works, and to ensure that everything that you learn in this video makes sense, and so that you will also yield the best results. On the left-hand side, I have my Claude project, which is a dedicated ecosystem where I plan real estate YouTube videos. On the right-hand side, I have a Notion page with the instructions, which I will link in the description box down below so you can also follow along. But essentially, what we're doing is creating an SOP to tell Claude how to plan our real estate videos. So if you take a look at step 1, we have this specific prompt. Now, before we copy this into a new chat, what I want to share with you is exactly what this is going to yield. So essentially, this is a 3-step kind of protocol. So essentially, we have step 1, step 2, and step 3. So basically, what I want Claude to do is when I say, let's plan this video, with this trigger phrase, I want Claude to produce all 7 of these components, which contain keyword research, title variations, thumbnail concepts for visuals, video description, a hook, a call to action, and talking points for this video. So what I want really is an entire video package based on a video idea that I have. So instead of prompting Claude to give me everything separately, I want it in one full draft inside a chat. And then once I'm happy, it's going to wait for my approval or any revisions that we need to make. And once that is good, we will then push all of the contents of the video within the chat into my specific dedicated Notion card where I'm planning that video. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. Follow along. Make sure you download this guide here as well, so that way you can create your own operating system for your specific video planning protocol. Now, let's go ahead and copy this. Click on that. We're going to, again, we are just in chat. We are going to paste this here. Make sure you change out your local market. So, all right, and now we are just going to go in and hit send. Essentially, what we're doing is creating a Markdown file, so a plain text file with these specific instructions, and then we are going to import that into Claude, again, inside the project files. So we just did step 2 here, which was pasting this prompt into a new chat. Now we are essentially on step 3, which is downloading the SOP file. But before you do, make sure you go ahead and give this a read. If there's anything in here that you don't want or you want to add, you can tell Claude accordingly inside the chat bar here. But as I see here, we have step 1 and generate the full plan in the chat. That is correct. And then step 2 is to wait for my approval, and then step 3 is to push the approved plan to Notion. Okay, so that will make sense in just a bit here. So at this point, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to download this as a Markdown file, and I'm just going to go ahead and click that, and that should go into your downloads. So let me go ahead and retrieve that. I will be right back. Alrighty, so I have the Markdown file. Now at this point we are in step 4, which is to upload that Markdown file into the project context files. So I'm going to exit out of here. I'm going to go back into my Claude project, my dedicated ecosystem for my real estate videos. Now down here we have the context area. So if I were to extend this, we have again the instructions, memory, context here. So in this case, you can hit that plus button, or if you're like me, I have 2 screens. I'm just going to click and drag accordingly to upload that specific file. So now that we have that in there, we are moving on to step 5, which is to use it. Now, as I mentioned, make sure you watch this video because you will need to have your Notion board like this already set up accordingly. So in this case, let's say we want to flush out this specific video, which is best family friendly things to do in Calgary year round. Let's go ahead and first let me change out my screens here. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I just went ahead and put my Claude project here and then that Notion content database here. So again, I wanted to take this video idea and I want to flush it out. So remember, the trigger phrase for this specific protocol, or SOP rather, is going to be let's plan this video. All you need to say is that and give the specific Notion page link. So in this case, we're going to go in here and say let's plan this video. I'm going to copy this Notion page link and I'm going to give this, and let's see how this is going to pan out. So accordingly, this should plan everything inside this chat first, and once we are happy with it, we can push it into this. And real quick, while this is generating, if you want the tools, templates, and the training I give real estate agents access to for free to help them attract clients with YouTube, AI, and content, there's a link in the description box down below, or scan this QR code on screen to learn more and book a call with me. So right now we see here that it's pulled the Notion card. It's under, yes, it's under this particular video pillar. We have our keywords. It's giving us a reason. We have title variations, thumbnail concepts, video descriptions. We have the hook, call to action, talking points. Now, this looks pretty good. If there's anything that you want it to iterate or revise, you can go ahead and do so in the chat here. Sometimes what I like to do is go in and highlight a specific area. So let's go in and highlight this. And then you can hit reply. Can you please go into more detail so I have some talking points for a script? Let me just delete that one and go ahead and iterate a little bit more. So that way there's some context, but either which way we have more of that here. So you can tell it if you want to give you actual scripts, or in this case I just have talking points. So I just asked for more context for each point, and it's going in there pretty deep, which is nice. At this point, okay, we're just gonna skip that for now. At this point, I'm just gonna say everything looks good. Please push it into my Notion page inside its own respective toggles. And at this point, it should push all of this stuff up here, along with the new iterations for your talking points, into this Notion card inside toggles. I like toggles because it just keeps things nice and organized, and it doesn't overwhelm me when I look at a specific page inside my content database. All right. So sometimes it takes a little bit of time to push things over. One thing to note is that if you don't see it pushed over into Notion right away, what I would do is refresh your Notion page. But if anything, it automatically pushes this live into your Notion page accordingly. So in this case, you can see here that there's nothing there, as I mentioned. So what I would do is I would just refresh that page, or you can click that link. But as you can see here, if I Well, this is great. We are troubleshooting in live time. So I went ahead and refreshed this page. It wasn't there. We can tell Claude. I don't see it in the Notion page. Are you sure you pushed all that in? And then we can see what is happening on the back end. So see, as you see, it says, you're right, I made an error. I pushed that content into the wrong Notion page. How could you, Claude? See, it's okay. I'm glad this actually happened, because that way you can see here that mistakes do happen and you can reiterate accordingly. All right, so give Claude some time to do that. And once again, if you have not watched this video, please watch this video, because what I'm showing you in this tutorial is an extension of what I share in this video. So let's go back here. You see here, it has pushed in the toggles accordingly, as we see here. Yes, title variations. We have the thumbnail concept. We have video description. So this is what you would use for the YouTube description when you are uploading your video. And then we have the hook. We have a specific call to action, and then all of those talking points, which it has so kindly put into another sub toggles, which is awesome. That's so cool. And that, we did not ask for that. It just did it by itself. So Claude is very smart, as you can see. Now, if there's something in here that you don't like or you want to add or iterate, you can still go back and forth with Claude. So in this case, for the thumbnail concept, it has only given us one. Let's say we didn't like this. And as you see here, it's saying Daisy because I gave it a different name for, which is, Daisy is actually my middle name. But any which way, I'm going to go in here and I'm going to click on that kind of 6 dots there. So that way we are highlighting that specific block. Go ahead and copy link to block. We're going to go in here and paste that link in. Can you give me an additional variation for the thumbnail concept? And hopefully it's gonna either push it in there directly, or it's gonna give us something in here and then ask us if we want it to be pushed into that toggle. So it says here, want me to push this into the Notion card? I'm just gonna say yes, and it's just gonna push it in accordingly. And then it's gonna update the Notion page. So as I said, you can go back and forth with your chat, and what I recommend in order to save your chat, I would go ahead and copy the URL of this chat and add it into your comments on your Notion page, or add another property specifically for the Claude chat. So that way you can keep track of that specific URL link. So there we go. Now we have variation 1 and variation 2. And if you want to learn how to use ChatGPT to make your thumbnails, I recommend watching this video here. I will link it in the description box down below, because I actually take the video, or rather the thumbnail concept from my Notion page, and I give it to ChatGPT and it generates me a thumbnail. So I think you might enjoy watching that video as well. As you can see, building SOPs on Claude is quite useful, but what's even more powerful is building out your entire content operating system with Claude and Notion. And I show you exactly how to do that in this video right over here. So if you're ready to become that real estate agent on YouTube, get ready to click in 3, 2, 1.